It is indeed a pleasure for me to be with all of you today and welcome you to Puerto Rico for this Sustainability and Investment Summit of the World Travel and Tourism Council. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this event, especially our host, the Puerto Rico Tourism Company, and the WTTC team for coming to our island to discuss the sustainability responsibilities of all destinations, while at the same time see firsthand everything Puerto Rico can offer its visitors. I want to share with you my vision of Puerto Rico and our path to a more sustainable and investment-friendly offer for all those who want to visit, invest, work, or retire in our beautiful island. Specifically, I will expand on what's happening in our tourism sector, its renewed impact on our economic development, how we're bouncing back from the COVID pandemic effects, and how we're investing in our islands, attractions, and natural resources for the benefit of our future generations. As you probably know, Puerto Rico is emerging from a past of financial, structural, and social challenges into a new era of progress and growth. After the series of natural disasters our people endured, we are on the onset of a construction boom of recovery projects and infrastructure ready. In fact, as we start to put the effects of the COVID pandemic behind us, Puerto Rico has been recognized as one of the jurisdictions that has best recovered. Even with the concern over inflation and rising gas prices, all economic indicators are up. Businesses are growing and tax collections are rising consistently here in Puerto Rico. Moreover, unemployment is at 6.4%, its lowest point in our history. More people have joined the workforce, reaching levels we haven't seen in almost 15 years. Despite historic challenges, Puerto Rico's potential has been on full display for the whole world to see. The island has become a shining example of resiliency and recovery in tourism. My administration considers the visitor economy and tourism as a pillar of economic development. Given the impact of the pandemic, we put strict protocols in place, excelled in our vaccination efforts, and struck a successful balance between safety and economy. We strategically employed funding to mitigate pandemic effects on the industry by creating the program Promote Puerto Rico, to bet on our ability to attract visitors and investors with our sophisticated business ecosystem, our tropical attractions, and unique cultural offering.
For 8 consecutive years, it had been growing ahead of the regional economy. Just 1 year later, we know what happened, 2020, the pandemic strikes, and the Caribbean, saw a massive 53% decline in GDP and a tragic loss of over 700,000 jobs. And we call them jobs, but these are people's livelihoods. But now, as the world begins to open again, we can certainly see light at the end of the tunnel. Let me just give you some numbers around Puerto Rico as well. In 2019, Puerto Rico's travel and tourism sector contribution to GDP was 5.6%, some $6 billion US.